Last time on I Pickleball, we met Marshall from the Los Angeles area. This episode, we go across the country to the land of lighthouses and lobster to learn how Rocky Clark's investment in pickleball has paid dividends in the greater Portland, Maine area. I Pickleball is powered by Highlands Leg Cramps, proud supporter of pickleball players everywhere.
My day job is I'm an investment advisor for Clark & Stewart. I've enjoyed the investment business because I'm always working with people. Now, we've lived here for 25 years, and we would see our neighbors and wave to them and have a little chit-chat, but we never really got to know them.
We've been here for 25 years, which we have, and we were the young kids on the block. And now we're the old folks on the block, and many of the houses have turned over to younger people.
When I played tennis, I played competitively in high school and college. In the 10th grade, we met each other on the tennis courts. We visited the villages because I had a few clients at the villages, and they took us over to the pickleball courts, and I had never seen anything like it before. I bounced the ball, it didn't come up very high, and I thought, wow, finally a sport for a short guy.
We traveled for 3 more weeks and we never saw it again, we never talked about it again. And when we got home, the doorbell rang and it was UPS delivering a net.
Well, we got the net, we set it out for ourselves out on the street, and I hit a little bit. Some of the kids showed up. Some of the parents came out.
I think literally Rocky just came over with a net. He and I live next to each other, and there's an area right on the side of my house that is basically a perfect sort of location for a pickleball court. And I think he literally took some kid sidewalk chalk and he chalked out a court, in pretty quick fashion and set up the net. And then we just began, knocking the ball back and forth.
We sort of saw them playing and was like, hey, what is that? Yeah.
And, Rocky really, he's a good teacher, and he really encouraged the young kids to sort of pick it up.
Me and my friend Meg, our neighbor, we wanted to play together, and Rocky said he would give each of us $1 if we got to 5 volleys. And on the last try, we got to 5, and it was really fun.
It's probably just one of those things where we started playing and 1 or 2 people, and then I think people sort of tried it and then really realized how easy you can pick it up.
Yeah.
And you can see people that might be looking out the windows and sort of saying, hey, I want to try that. Or we've had some other folks in the, stop that have been walking or riding their bike and say, oh, what, and asking more questions about it.
We played during the summer, and then it got to be September, and I thought, gee, what are we going to do when it gets colder? I called Portland Rec, and they said, we'd like to do pickleball, and would you do an adult ed program? And I said, well, I've only played it for a couple months, but I'd be happy to help out. I had 40 people show up the very first night, and I had about 12 paddles.
My wife had come across a community services bulletin for a clinic that our regional ambassador, Rocky Clark, was putting on in the city of Portland. So that's how we had found out about it. It was a free clinic, lasted for 10 weeks. Like I said before, within a few minutes I knew it was instantaneous. I was in love with the sport. Rocky was the one pretty much to bring it mainstream here to the greater Portland area, and it's just exploded ever since in the last 2 years. So a little over 2 years ago, when Rocky brought the sport to the Portland area, there was only a handful of people, primarily in his own neighborhood, playing the game. Today, locally in the greater Portland area, there's probably over 200 people that play locally.
The age group here is 35 to 45 who we're playing against, and it makes me feel younger. When I'm playing against the 35, 40-year-olds, I just feel like I'm one of the guys.
It brings our community, our neighborhood together a lot more. I like pickleball.
Pickleball is definitely one of the things that's brought our little hood even tighter together.
And over the last couple years, we've become a lot closer. And we'll come home from work and somebody will say, let's go play some pickleball.
Just like with Rocky, pickleball can bring us together to celebrate community, learn new things, and have fun. If you know someone we should feature on a future episode, we would love to hear from you. All you have to do is send us an email and tell us your idea. This episode of I Heart Pickleball has been brought to you by Highlands Leg Cramps, America's #1 over-the-counter leg cramp medicine. For more information, go to highlands.com.